Good morning, my Facebook friends. I just wanted to hop on today and I captioned this, what else is possible? And that question is changing my life day by day because it puts me in a different frame of creating solutions to the problems that show up. So this morning, because of the holiday and all that, I had turned off all of my alarms, and my alarm for yesterday was like 4:15, so I could make sure that I was up and get to my client's house and stuff. Well, this morning I was planning on being up at 5:30, but I didn't set my alarm, and I didn't even realize it. I went to bed last night. I was so tired, and so I woke up at 6 o'clock. Right when I was supposed to be where I was supposed to be. And in the past, I would have gone into like, I'm such a loser. I have all this stuff to do, and now I'm not going to be on schedule. And like going into all these stories of the shame of not getting up on time. And you know what? It is what it is. And so I asked myself, I'm like, okay, I'm still committed to all the things I'm committed to. I'm still committed to getting my workout in. I'm still committed to, I have places I gotta be, right? So I'm still committed to going to the gym. Today turned into a hat day. Hey, Candy. Today turned into a hat day because, I got to cut my getting ready time a lot shorter today because I was behind schedule. But that's okay. Like, how do I get to what else is possible? How do I get to adjust? Like, my breakfast was just powder and water this morning because I got to run out the door and get my kids to school and all of that. And so I have my to-do list still, but how do I get to adjust what I get to do to accomplish the things that I get to do? So the truth of the matter is there's always somebody out there that's busier than you, that has more challenges than what you're going through right now. And in a different light, I'm not saying that your challenges aren't what's the word? I choose to remember. I'm not saying that your challenges aren't valid. I'm not saying that my challenges aren't valid. But what I do know, hey, Yvonne, what I do know is that there's people out there that have greater obstacles than you and I that are making shit happen. Like, they're making their goals happen. So what that tells me is it's possible. It tells me that it's possible, and maybe my personal challenges are not the same as somebody else's, but there's a way to get it done. There's a way. It's possible. So by asking yourself what else is possible, it switches the game from being in your excuses or shame or blame or guilt or not feeling good enough to honestly, what else is possible? What can I do? If I'm still committed to working out, which I am, and it looks like this, what kind of things, thanks Yvonne, legit, like it's so true, right? Like, what kind of things can you adjust to still fulfill your commitment in, your workouts? Can it be a 25-minute workout instead of an hour-long workout? And if it's 25 minutes, what do I get to do to make it super effective so that I'm not just like half-assing it? Let's call it what it is, right? Like, how can I make a 25-minute workout as effective as a 1 hour workout? Well, I can totally change the game in that. Like, I do it at a different level of intensity, right? And that's the same. It's the same with you. Like, it's the same with all of us. Like, what else is possible? What else is possible when you're running behind schedule? Where do you get to adjust so that you can fulfill your commitments? And that's pretty much what it's all about. Thank you, Yvonne. I'm glad that you're finding value in my posts. So sometimes I feel like I'm just ranting, but what I want you to know is, honestly, like, when I'm posting about excuses and I'm seeing it's not because I'm perfect at it. It's because I'm taking a look at myself and I'm like, okay, if I'm hearing someone else make excuses in this area of their life, where am I making excuses in my life? And what am I going to do about it? It's not about judgment. I'm able as a coach to call somebody else out because I can see a different perspective, but I'm in a space where I'm in a coaching space. I freaking love these women and I'm giving them permission to call me out. And sometimes it's not like, I don't want to hear it all the time, right? Like, I don't want to hear that. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. And sometimes I get my little defense and then I think about it and I'm like, oh crap, okay, let's see a different perspective. I love hearing different perspectives because it helps me get to my own personal results faster across every area of my life. So if I'm making excuses or, I could have gone into the whole story of all these things that I'm now going to be behind on, or I can look at it and be like, all right, what else is possible? What do I get to do? So Yvonne, you said, how do you stay motivated? Putting yourself into, this is my perspective, how I keep myself motivated is I put myself into a group of women that are forging the same path. Like, so working out, if I notice that I personally am like really having a hard time getting myself to the gym, well, then I put myself into a support group because it helps me kind of go, okay, all these ladies are having the same obstacles, but they're doing it. And I feel like there's power in a group. There's power in like just seeing that other people are having the same challenges, but they're finding a way to do it. And you're having fun at the same time. So that's my answer on that. So Yvonne, I have that 30-day fitness challenge. I know we've talked about Girl on Fire, but my 30-day fitness challenge is really just a space where it's just a lot. It's a totally different price level, number one. And it gives you the motivation and the group support that you can, that just kind of gets you jump started. Let's just say that it will help you get jump started. So if you're thinking about that, let's connect, because that will be a really viable way to just get yourself into a position where you can be supported. And it's just at a lot, it's just at a very different price level than like my whole main group. So I just wanted to address that. And yeah, so talk to me about that. Okay, so what else is possible? I kind of got sidetracked. What else is possible? If you start using that, hi Tracy, if you start using that, oh, I love being a part of your circle too. If you start using that question at like on a daily basis, like things happen, you're like, okay, what else is possible? Your brain will actually start looking and seeking for solutions. And other opportunities, it's kind of crazy because other opportunities will show up that you're like, okay, I will get you more info on the 30-day challenge. Other opportunities will show up in your life that you didn't even think of, just because you're trying to seek for a solution instead of staying in your excuses or your problems or whatever. And so if you just open that possibility up, it just changes. It just changes the game. It's fun. It's actually fun to see new solutions. So I'm going to pose that question. What else is possible? What are you committed to today? How do you get to at least take one step towards your commitments? How do you get to take, it doesn't even have to be 25 minutes. Anyone can go up and down their stairs for 15 minutes. Like, there's been days where I'm like, okay, this is what it looks like. I have 15 minutes. I'm going to set my timer on my microwave, because my microwave, I can hear it from my stairs, and I'm just gonna go up and down my stairs. Have you ever tried that? It is freaking a butt kicker. Like, it is a lot of work to do 15 minutes. You will feel like you've worked out in that. Everyone has 15 minutes that they can do something. So yeah, let's just, Yvonne, I'll get back to you on that. And if you're looking for something that you just need a jump start, my 30-day fitness challenge is really affordable right now. And you're welcome, Yvonne. I'm glad. I'm so glad. I'm glad you showed up. Anyways, it's just really affordable, and it gets you just into a support group, and we are starting it on Saturday. So if you want into that, if you think about it, I'm here. Just message me and I will get you information on it. And then if it's for you, great. If it's not, that's okay too. So anyways, I just wanted to share that question because it's been helping me a lot, just kind of focus into what else is possible instead of going into the whole shame and like guilt and like, oh, I have all this to do. It's like, nope, what else is possible? Do I have 25 minutes? Can I put 25 minutes towards this goal? So I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing day today. And I always finish with a kiss.